Hi Virgo, welcome to your good, bad, and silver lining reading for April. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Also, it is not lost on me what is going on out there. So that's part of why I did this, because we need to find the good in all this and stay uplifted, and we need to help each other get through this. So um, romantic reading, obviously, but the other global Ronageddon that's going on right now might rear its head, so that's also considered. This also may resonate as yours or your person's moon rising or Venus sign. So there's that too. Okay. All right. Let's get you good here. That's for Virgo. What do we got here? Silver lining for Virgo. Oh, okay. Ace of Ace of Cups. All right. The Sun. Get it. Okay. Three of Swords. This could be Leo. Ace of Swords. Two aces. Seven of Wands. Resiliency. Good. Two of Swords. Alright. So things are cut off right now. Okay. Over here. Let me get the little guys. Ace of Wands. Ooh, look at that. Three aces. Wow, Virgo. Move over here. Move over there. So you've cut things off. They've cut things off. You two are not speaking. All right. Let's got some heartache here. Grieving, accepting the loss here, being cut off, and separation. All right. What's this Sun card? So you're not broken up. Is this a breakup? This isn't a breaking up. You're in separation because you can't be near each other. Why? Because, hi, Ronageddon. Okay, so for the Virgos that I'm reading for, this is about you not being able to be with your person and wondering how not being in proximity is going to affect the relationship. Worried about how living online is going to affect the relationship for right now. So it could either be that the relationship is only basically existing online, or you two have taken a break. But this is not over. This is not over. All right. Getting some water here. Hold on a minute. Need to stand your ground. All right. What's this? I'll tell you that. What's this Ace of Swords here? Because this is not you. Whatever you're hoping and wishing for and whatnot, you need to stand your ground. This is not for you to move from your position, and I don't know what that means yet. What's this Ace of Swords? Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. What's this Two of Swords? Queen of Pentacles. This could be Capricorn. So we got swords and pentacles here. Interesting. And some wands. Okay. So what's this Three of Swords? Okay. Is it forcing you to work on some things? Are you two taking a time out, or you're not able to get to each other or be together, and it's forcing you to look at some issues um, of security with yourself? Because we got security all over the place here. This is, things need to heal. Things need to be, you need to be apart now to take a look at some issues with security. Perhaps this is some sort of layoff with your job that is going to be restored, just saying. So if it is, it's temporary, and there is help coming. There is going to be help coming as far as communication or a breakthrough or something being offered, but that's beside the point. Okay, so right now, though, you might be feeling like, okay, what am I going to do? What are we going to do? First my job, then my person, or vice versa. First my person, then my job. It's all going to work out, and stability is going to be restored. But right now, you've got some definite concerns about that and some worries. And it looks like work is helping you get through it, only that might even be called into question and put on hold as well. But here's that resiliency right here. So, okay, what's this? And wow, 3 aces. Holy cow. So that's success guaranteed and assured, 3 aces. Oof. Nice. What's this? 7 of wands. 8 of cups. Whoa. Okay. So you're not putting up with it. You're going to be walking away. Because that's that whole not budging. That's staying where you are and not budging. So even though this is kind of like, you know what, I'm not happy about this, but having to walk away. This could also be like being, homebound, like being shelter in place type of situation where you can't work. Maybe you're trying to work from home. You're worried about money. There's going to be, don't worry about that, because there's going to be money coming in. Stability is going to be assured or restored. So don't worry about that, but you might be anyway. But on top of that, you're worried about this connection with someone. And right now you two have to be in separation because of what's going on, right? But this could be preceding that, and you two were having problems, and it's like, you know what, we need to take some time to take care of ours, and like mine and mine, me and mine, and you and yours. So things have been cut off, or there's talk of things cutting off. Perhaps you're worried about how, again, living online affects this relationship. This isn't over. It's in crisis. But it looks like you're standing your ground, and you're keeping yourself busy and keeping yourself like under yourself. You're not reaching out to solve this with them. This is you dealing with this on your own and keeping yourself busy. And it looks like at some point your concern is with work or security also, which again is going to be stabilized or provided for you. There's going to be some kind of message or breakthrough about that. So don't worry about that, even though you are. And it looks like these two kind of jockey for position, this issue with your relationship as well as with your security. I don't know that you were looking to your person for security. I think that's just maybe for emotional, but I don't think for financial. I think you were pretty self-sufficient there. But why are you walking away though? I don't know. What's this Ace of Wands? This Ace of Wands. The Devil and the Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. When the lovin' is good. Sorry. That's interesting here. So we're walking away from an unhealthy or toxic situation, something that kind of broke your heart and took a lot out of you and was not a good thing. And this is you turning your back on that and making a fresh start. Is this a new job offer? Because we've got success here. We got 3 aces. We got success. So is this you doing like a major overhaul on your life, and things changing for the better, brighter days ahead are assured? Slow and steady wins the race. Little changes over time that bring stability and brighter days. Standing your ground and walking away from a toxic situation for a new beginning. And this feels like self-sufficiency because you're dealing with it on your own. You're not looking to resolve it with this person, but it's going to take some time. So this is you being self-sufficient and turning away from a toxic situation and preferring to be unto yourself. And maybe it's that surprise gift of there's some kind of aid coming in. So maybe that turns a table or turns a tide. Like it allows you to stand your ground and to not waffle or go back for security reasons. It's like you keep this agreement of being in separation because you're able to be okay by yourself. So you're in separation, and someone might have cut things off or cut off your security. Maybe you were relying on them for security, maybe for money, maybe they contributed to the household, maybe you two were living together, but it's something else is coming in though. So so then it becomes an emotional issue, like, well, crap, it didn't work out. But this is about you being able to be self-sufficient. That's the silver lining here, is that you're able to be self-sufficient. That you have this inner strength that you didn't realize, and you don't need this person for your emotional security. This is you being able to thrive without connection with this particular person because it's not good for you. The physical connection might have been something, but you can't sustain a relationship on that. And this is you realizing that and self-sufficiency being born out of this. Once you realize that, you know what, maybe this was just about your connection to the money with this person, and that you look to them to provide security, but you didn't need to all along. This is you being able to do this for yourself. Something comes in to set things to right for you, like sort of get you back upright. For the Virgos that I'm reading for, you're kind of like, you're feeling like your focus is on stability and security, and something comes in to restore that for you or set it to rights, and that puts this connection with this person into perspective, like, oh, I don't need them anymore for that. Okay, so King of Swords and 9 of Swords. So this is, this could be Gemini. So is it that you just can't trust someone, or is it this is, hold on a minute, or is this, okay, so 9 of Wands and 9 of Swords. Is there another 9 here? Okay. Wow. 7 and the 9 of Wands. So, this is you turning a corner then. This is you coming to an understanding and turning a corner. And things changing because of that. You making the decision and walking away from something. Once your security is assured and you realize you don't need this person for that, it puts them in a different light. And it's like you're realizing, you know what, I can do this on my own. I'm good. And this is that help coming in that you don't see coming that shows up. But it looks to be financial. This doesn't look like another relationship here. This is you kind of mourning the loss and dealing and keeping yourself busy and working um, and just kind of working through something. Some friends will show up, but this is not about a new relationship. This is about you taking some time to think about all that has gone on and choosing differently. But your options are varied. This is not any one person. This is just you thinking about how you're going to choose differently and what you want differently. But this is not anything starting for you yet. This is you focusing on keeping things stable and secure for yourself. Because once you realize you don't need your person for that anymore, then it becomes about you kind of grieving and letting them go emotionally. And in doing so, you realize, oh my gosh, I got this. I'm able to provide for myself what I used to rely on them for. And this is everything working out and stability and security assured. But this is you also. The thing is that this isn't anything that gets ushered in really quickly. Like you're focused on this, you're diligent, you're working on it. It's going to take time, but it's there. So this isn't about you having a new relationship. This is about you making different choices in light of what you walked away from, learning from it, and being self-sufficient because of that. And then that turns out to be where your focus is. Because like what you want to kind of preserve, because it's this newfound security and stability. It's almost like it's been a long time since you've only relied on yourself or been by yourself. And this is you finding a lot of security and joy and happiness and being able to do that for yourself. And you'll have help where you need it. So please don't worry, you're going to have help. This is that strength and resilience after having dealt with this situation with your person. This is you having newfound security and stability that you're able to provide for yourself. That could be Taurus. This could be Gemini. Could be talking to someone about what to do about this, and that's where that sort of hidden gift comes from. But either way, this is you. You're not going anywhere. This is your stability and strength, and yeah, everything's gonna be okay. But your person, I mean, it's like, this is you're walking away from the person, which I didn't think, but okay. And this is you thinking about what you want, but it's going to be a slow process. Like you're not in any hurry to rush off and start anything new, because coming out of this, the silver lining is your self-sufficiency and relying on yourself and not being dependent on anybody else for your security, being able now to rely on yourself and brighter days ahead, but keeping that perspective. No more relying on it, providing it for yourself. Because that's how they controlled you. It's like, nope, no more. New sheriff in town. Else for Virgo. Yep. Thinking about your options. Figuring out what you want to do next. Coming off of this toxicity or this illness, and again, it's not lost on me what's going on globally, right? Ronageddon. But for the microcosm here, coming off of this situation, walking away from it, and walking towards a brighter future and seeing what's out there, keeping your options open, not rushing into anything, because now you know your worth and you're not going to be in a hurry to offer that to somebody just because. I don't think this is about a relationship living online and you're worried about it, how that's going to affect the security of it. I think this is you walking away from a toxic situation with a new perspective and realizing how self-sufficient you are, and brighter days ahead, and looking at your options from that vantage point, seeing what's next, what's out there. For Virgo. Okay, so 7 of Wands, yay. Page of, newfound self-love, self-sufficiency. We got the 7 of Wands twice. This is you, and the 9 of Wands. So this is you not backing down from, this is a newfound position and like feeling really strong about that. Newfound security and newfound self-love, or focusing on what's important. So this is not being dependent. This is learning that, oh my gosh, I do have what it takes. I don't have to be afraid. I can take care of myself. And 3 aces, yeah, success, high. So if you're worried about your security, don't. You will have help, and it's showing up. And this is a focus on you and money and job and stability, not so much a relationship. You walked away from that. And you realized after walking away, and when after help came in, that that's what you're wanting the relationship for, and you didn't need to anymore, because now you've got this newfound stability. And it gets to be all yours. This is you taking your time with any new ventures and thinking about them carefully, because you're finally in a position to take your time and do so. You're not having to scurry, and you're not fearful, not acting out of fear. This is making sound decisions. Else for Virgo. I forgot I didn't do this one. Be fearless and bold. Very Knight of Wands energy, which is, we got the Knight of Pentacles. But we do have being able to make astute decisions. And this is you, this is your stronghold here. I'm not backing down. I know what I'm worth, and I know what I can do now. I'm capable, and I'm not afraid. Good for you. Okay, Virgo, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. You keep your head up. We're all in this together. We just need to remember our humanity and get through this together. Hope to see you in the next reading. Love and support to you. Thank you for stopping by. All right, take care.